Hello, I'm Kieran, the Women's Football Development Officer at Hartpury University College and one of the Women's Football Assistant Coaches. This is my conversation with Stacey about the barriers within football. The full podcast will be in a link in my bio. It's been 100 years now since women's football was banned, and how far it's come just shows the power of women and why days like today is really important to sort of celebrate. But my question to you is, what barriers and challenges do females still face today?
Oh, it's a great question, and I think this one could definitely go off in a couple of tangents, so I'll try and keep it short and sweet. But I think, we definitely face a variety of challenges. I think, like you said, the importance is that it has improved, and it's just now taking it onwards and upwards every single year, day, month, week, to enhance and improve that. So I think certain things like accessibility. So if you're thinking about young players wanting to go and access the game, it's a lot more accessible now, but it still could improve. So in particular, those real elite athletes, like for example, where I live now, it's a good distance, hour either side to get to a regional talent club, whereas you think that's okay for some families, but some families wouldn't be able to access that based on a variety of reasons. So I think that for one needs to change. There needs to be a lot more accessibility, and in particular in like either rural areas, but also like in inner cities and a bit more kind of demographic areas that need that support and that accessibility to training. I also think like the media has definitely improved, but to be able to access and view like sport more. So like when I was on a holiday in America, I think I, for example, just put the TV on as I was resting my legs from walking around New York. And just as I put it on, you could watch a variety of sports. So you could watch local college softball games, you could watch any type of sport, and it was any age almost for female sport. So I think like that needs to enhance more in this country, so that people can generalise like it being on TV more and those kind of things. I also think like roles, for example, how the male game and the female game is very different in terms of obviously how long it's been going and funding and everything. But I think to really enhance the game, like for example, if you're working in like a RTC or an academy, those roles should be full-time in my opinion. Not all of them, but there should be lead phases, those things, because then it's more accessibility for coaches to want to have a career pathway. So for someone like me or someone that's aspiring, I'm sure many people that will be listening out there today that want these kind of looking to achieve and work towards these roles, it needs to be accessible to actually have those jobs that people can work towards. And I'm sure in the future, hopefully those roles will come about. And I think, when we further say challenges, just the generalizing of females feeling like they are empowered to be on these courses and have less self-doubt. And I know in particular the FA have done really well at like in terms of their inclusion and diversity each year, trying to improve things. So certain numbers on courses and things like that, and places and programs and all of those things, which is great. But hopefully more of these things can happen every year to enhance. If you want to be a coach, if you want to be a referee, if you want to go and play, I would just say accessibility needs to improve, certainly.